I am absolutely fuming. My video was just deleted. But anyway, get to know me. This was the most highly recommended on my way question things I done on Instagram, and everyone wanted to get to know me, so yeah, enjoy. I'm gonna do my makeup while I talk so I can, multitask. But the last video, I just done it again. The last video I done, I said like so many times, so if I keep doing it, I apologize. Like, you may as well do a word count right now. Like, pure joke. I think it's a habit. I genuinely think it's a habit. Okay, so let's start off with the basics. I'm Serena Gervin. I am 18. I'm coming 19 on the 29th of June. It's actually crazy. I am in like the horrors knowing that I'll be 20 next year. Isn't that crazy? I feel like I'm still 13. No joke. I do. And I think I look at, I think I have such a baby face. Definitely have a baby face, but anyway. So I have two half brothers. One passed away whenever I was like 11, 12. And the other one lives in Scotland. And my dad's Scottish and my mum's Northern Irish. And so basically, that's why I'm so loud. I blame it down to the fact that I'm half Scottish. I am very close to my family. I would be lost without them. Like, no joke. My aunts growing up were like my big sisters. And my mum and dad, they have been with me through it all. Let's get into the juicy stuff. Yeah, Serena. Stuff. So let's start off at the age 14, 15. I did not have a good school experience, like, whatsoever. I just didn't get on with people my age, you know what I mean? When things started going downhill, it was COVID time. So I basically had COVID every 2 weeks. Like, the amount of times I used that excuse was a joke. But COVID saved me, like, it really did. It really helped me not have to face it all, which I am very, very, very glad of. But you know what? Throughout the school times, I look back now and I don't blame it all on them, I think the hardest thing for people to do is accept that you were in the wrong sometimes, if I could go back, I would have handled the things completely differently, but it doesn't affect me now. Like, for a long while it did, because I struggle with panic attacks, but I think that's my body's way of like releasing it. I struggle with panic attacks, so it obviously still has an effect on like the way you view things, but I think the biggest thing is like accepting that you were in the wrong and accepting that they were in the wrong and just forgiving yourself and them and just moving on from it completely. But I think the thing that got me through like the hardest times in school was the fact that my wee cousin was born that year, and she was like my wee safe place. Every time I had a bad day, I would just go to my granny's to see her, so I think she really helped me through it. And obviously a lot of people popped up yesterday whenever I posted about my weight loss, asking like how I done it, so I'm gonna get into that. So I was on a diet called keto, and it's basically where you only eat 20 carbs a day, not calories, carbs. So it's a low carb diet, and it's basically going back to the Stone Age, that just cut out, but basically it's going back to like just the olden days where they just ate meat and vegetables, so like no potatoes or anything like that, just meat, veg, eggs, peanuts, all of that stuff. But yeah, so I was on that, but the reason I actually started it was because I thought people didn't like me because of my weight. That's what it was like, that's why it was started. But I didn't see real results because obviously I wasn't in the mental state to lose weight. I think like if you're on your weight loss journey, the biggest thing you need to focus on is how you mentally feel, because you will not see results if you are not feeling good about yourself and you're doing it for other people. Like, I had to like do it for myself. like whenever I started doing it for myself and doing it for how I felt, and honestly whenever I started seeing real results was whenever I kind of done it to take my mind off of the things that was going on, you know, and how I felt. It was kind of like a hobby to me more. It was just something I was doing for myself, you know, trying to improve my mental state, my physical state. So that's whenever I only started like seeing real results. I like talk about like weight loss. Like, you do not think that you need to lose weight. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you want to lose weight for your own happiness, go on ahead, but do not change yourself for anyone. Do not do it for anybody else. Do it because you want to do it. Like, you don't have to do it. Your weight does not define who you are. And it took me a long time to realize it inside is what matters more than what you look like on the outside. Because you'll lose your looks. You will lose your looks eventually, but you will never lose who you are as a person. You will never lose who you are as a person. So really work on inside before you try to make what's on the outside look better. One stage I actually did take the weight loss too far. Like I physically wasn't happy because I was too thin, you know what I mean? And I made it my life's mission to get back up to the weight that I felt comfortable at, because I think whenever you lose weight you start getting addicted to the comments saying, oh, you've got so thin and all. And I think it's really important to know when to stop. You need to know when to stop and say, right, this isn't enough weight, you know, because it can go so toxically. And I think that you really do need to have a strong mindset whenever you're losing weight to know when enough is enough. Another question I get asked loads from the girlies is modeling. Obviously I'm going to get into that topic because like my best experiences in life like so far has came from whenever I modeled, like 110%. So I'm going to tell you about my journey. A lot of people ask me for advice, but the thing is that like I'll explain my story and then I'll get to it. So obviously whenever I lost all of the weight, my mum bought me a photo shoot for my 16th birthday. And it was more like a celebration for the weight loss, you know, like doing something that benefited me, and obviously my family were so proud, you know, and they bought me a photo shoot for my birthday. So I went and done that photo shoot, which was amazing. It was from Trinity Photography, I think they're called, and like it was crazy the way it happened, like absolutely crazy the way it happened. I done a photo shoot with them, and then a BBC presenter saw the photos from that photo shoot and then wanted to do one with me. So obviously I jumped at the opportunity. To be fair, my whole family was like, is this real? Do you know? Like, because it was like so like out of the ordinary for like it to happen, you know. We were like, wait, what? So I went and then done a photo shoot with the BBC presenter, and he sent my photos were done with him until the modelling school. And yeah, I done a 6-week course then in modelling and won my first modelling competition at the age of 16. And looking back, best moment of my life. Do you know, like I always struggled with anxiety, so I remember like 5 minutes before I went on stage, I was like this. I was shaking and I was looking at like one of the women that works for the modelling school, and I was like, I can't do it, I can't do it. She was like, you've got this, you've got this. And I was like, oh, it was mortifying. Like you need confidence to get up on that screen, like that stage. I was like terrified, absolutely terrified. But yeah, so I won the competition, and then I got a free photo shoot to Spain, which was amazing, an amazing experience. And I have met some amazing girls through modelling. Like, they're honestly sweethearts. Like, there was no toxicness or anything. Like, whenever you think of modelling, you'd think of like, you know, people quite rude, but no, really not. I had the best time modelling, and yeah, it's just been photo shoots since then. But if you are looking to get into modelling, right, so here's my advice: pop up pop up to any modeling schools, you know, any agencies. Just get yourself out there, send pictures of yourself, send details about yourself, like your hair color, everything. And honestly, the best way to like get into modeling is to just put yourself out there, like just put yourself out there. But obviously I got basically scouted, so like I didn't have to do that thing. But if I was to redo it again and not get scouted, do that. Literally just put yourself out there. That is the best thing you can do. And yeah, so I think I've covered the modeling. Then I went back this year to do art and design for like a diploma, and now I am in full-time makeup. So yes, that is where I am currently at. And I kind of took a break from social media for a wee while. Like I still posted on my stories and like the odd Instagram post, but I used to promote products a lot, so I'm only starting to get back into that now. So I'm only starting to get back into all of that now. So I'm hoping to go on my little social media journey again. And yeah, that's where I am currently at now. I hope I have covered everyone's like questions and all about me. Like I probably should have put up on my Instagram story, like, people ask me things you want to know, but yeah. Social media has kind of always been my safe place. Like I started it whenever I was going through my weight loss journey and whenever all of that stuff was happening in school. And I think that it just like reminded me that there is nice people out there, you know, like there's people you don't know that is willing to support you through your journey in life, you know what I mean? And I think that's what made me so attached to social media, was to like tell people my story, you know, tell people who I am and just what I've experienced. And yeah, that's why I started it. Currently I actually am working on a little self-love project, which I am so excited for. Hopefully it all goes to plan, but I don't want to tell you exactly what it is right now, because just in case it doesn't go to plan, you know. But yes, I'm very excited for that. I think that hopefully it will help a lot of people, but yes, hopefully that all goes to plan. But right now I'm just focusing on social media and my makeup. Another thing I wanted to say is that like a lot of things, the biggest lesson that I've had to learn in life 110% is to know when to walk away. Like there is so, like from jobs to past experiences, you know, everything, even school, like you have to learn like when to say enough is enough, you know what I mean? And I think it's so important to know that like walking away does not make you weak. 110% does not make you weak. It actually kind of makes you strong, because like you know that you don't deserve to be treated in a way, you know, like you know how much you can tolerate as a person, and you know you could probably still tolerate it. But the question you need to ask yourself whenever you're in a toxic environment is, should you have to tolerate it? You know, should you have to tolerate it? And I think it's so important to like remember that you're only human, and everyone is only human, you know what I mean? There's only so much we can take, and like the sound of your feet walking out the door. And I also wanted to ask, what exactly would you like to see on this channel? Because like I have the fear of posting the wrong content, you know, things that people won't want to watch. So if there's anything, no matter how small or stupid you think it is, please put it in the comments, because literally I will do whatever you want to see, you know what I mean? Like whatever content you are after, I will do. So yes, comment, like and subscribe, guys. So yes, that is my makeup all complete, and I hope you liked my little get to know me. And yes, tell me what you want to see next.